Fair use on your lame ass.
Huh?
And they changed the name on this motherfucker. Hold on.
He done took the week off. Now he all discombobulated.
Now, he do 40 podcasts and
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Dog.
I'm just still waiting on my check. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, me too. I'm trying.
One of the greatest things that my wife ever said to me came in an argument, and it was challenging, but it was so real and so simple. And this was when we first got together, and I was telling her, I forget what the disagreement was about, but I'm standing on business. I'm like, this is how I am. This is what it is. Like, I've always been this way. And she said this simple word. She says, babe, softened me right up. Conviction. She says, babe, I understand that works for you, but does that work for us? And I was like, wow, I wasn't thinking about a us. I'm still bringing how I was raised and what I've learned and my perspective into a marriage. And everything she was doing at the time was for us, but I'm still stuck in my ways in certain aspects. And I had to die to what I knew. I had to, like Paul, I had to count it as dung. I had to get rid of those things, because how can you become one unless you lose yourself, the self that the world created? Marriage is the covenant that is like the Holy Trinity, as far as the Father, the Son, and the Spirit is one. And in a marriage, the husband and the wife become one. And one of the biggest challenges we have in the world today is so much individuality in marriage, and so much individuality in relationship. And a lot of times it be the man. And I say that because I'm a relationship mediator, and I get couples that I mediate with all the time. And the women long suffer with unhealed, broken men longer than they should, because these men are stuck in their ways. This is the way that I am. Why can't you accept me just like this? And my thing is, I understand this is the way that I am, but there's nothing that God created that's alive that doesn't change. So even though that's how you are, God can still change you. But we so stuck in our pride, we're stuck in our ego, we're stuck in the reputation that we want to uphold with ourselves.
Last marriage, but I think I kind of got it right.
My wife as an individual, myself as an individual. That way we can.
I ain't gonna even lie to you. Been together 20-some years and still learning each other.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your big homie, little homie, Sackcloth, man. This another edition, another week of the Relapse. Today, I'm here with the crew. The band is back again. I'm not behind the scenes. I got my big homie, No Filter, my big brother, Fit by Faith, man. So I'm gonna bring them in. But today, before I do that, we're talking about individualities in a relationship / a marriage. Can it exist? Is it a myth? What are the good that could come from individuality? What are the bad? We're gonna check a video out, then we're gonna go from there. See what my dog's thinking about it, man. You know, I got I could kind of see where people coming from in it, and I can see where, how I could go left. But never mind all that. Let me bring the big bros, the big homies in, man. Fellas, what's good, man? What's good? How we doing?
Good, man. Happy Sunday to everyone, man. We back at it, man. You know what I'm saying? I know we had a week off, but we back at it, man. Happy Sunday to everyone, and blessings.
Yes, sir. Hey, got me thinking this morning, this afternoon already. Time flying, man. Flying. Guess when you're having fun, they say time flies.
Hey, I think that's a true statement right there, but I ain't never heard, you know what I mean? So when
football season, I see too, because you boys already clowning. Boy, if y'all can see the behind the scenes on this here camera stuff, this podcast stuff, boy, y'all will really be rolling, boy. Cause these boys know football and they live and die football. But that's for a whole nother episode.
Yep, whole nother podcast we got, man. We be tagging them up there too. You feel me? We come at you with the sports, but like I say today, we here with the marriage counseling or whatever it is. You just like I say, y'all know y'all ain't gotta listen to us anyways. You feel me? We just giving our opinions, man. We ain't saying we right. We ain't saying we wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, it is what it is. So, fellas, we saw the video on individualism in a marriage. What y'all think about that?
It's there. I can like I said, I can speak for me. You know what I'm saying? It's there. I mean, I'm guilty of it. I know you heard, you know, my wife say in the podcast that we did. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little selfish, so that is me. But she also said I'm getting better at a lot of things. That's what she's talking about, because I always did a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying, just thinking about me. It's not so much of, you know what I'm saying, family setting, or, you know what I'm saying, us or we, you know what I'm saying, it's always been me. You know what I'm saying? I'm still like that. It's in certain ways. I'm still gonna be me. I'm still gonna be no filter. I'm still gonna walk around a certain way. I'm still gonna move a certain way. So that's just me with the individuality of that aspect.
Y'all know I got 100 questions, so I might have to change my name to Mr. 40 Questions. Because, okay, even with that, and I love this topic for this week because it actually piggybacks off of y'all show, like you said, and we learned. I personally learned a lot from y'all. I appreciate that.
Thanks.
But my question to you, Mr. No Filter, because I'm looking up to you the OG on the podcast, and again, I'm still trying to learn. In this to you, Mr. Sackcloth, also though, but in our daily walks in life, trying to be a father, a husband, a brother, a son, some of that. Do you think that individuality, sometimes you need it for that peace of mind?
Yeah, that's why I said what I said. I still, in certain things, I'm still gonna think about me. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, I truly believe that it is needed. You know what I'm saying? Not so you just don't be in that relationship 100% thinking about me, because you
Correct.
have to include your partner in there. So, yeah, I mean, certain situations you got to think about me. You know what I'm saying? And when I think about me, then I explain to my wife, you know what I'm saying, why I'm doing this. She understands. So yeah, it's very important.
I think, bro, I agree. That's why I say I get where the brother was coming from on that video, but my disagreement is that I think individualism, individuality is needed more than we actually think. It's more value. It's really a necessity. You feel me? Because what happens when, and I get where he's coming from. You feel what I'm saying? Dead ass serious. But what happens when you lose yourself? That's even worse. When you actually start to lose yourself, and then like I say, people change. Life changes people anyways. But it goes back to kind of also people feeling like they could change someone, and people trying to change before life actually wants them to change. You know, trying to be, you know what I'm saying, being forced to change rather than naturally change.
Okay,
that's two different things.
Yeah.
Because like I say, once you lose track of self, that goes for both parties. You feel what I'm saying? Not saying you, because at the end of the day, you still are two in the. He was speaking on the man, but it goes both ways. We're talking about two individual people coming together to be one. You're never fully going to be one person, because you got two different minds, and you know what I'm saying, you think, you process things totally different. You got two different backgrounds you came from, you know what I mean, walks of life, and you're trying to make this work, you know what I mean? So I think it's really dangerous when you start to lose your individuality.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you like you said, Sackcloth, it's just how how you was groomed, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm military, you know what I'm saying? I play ball, so I'm competitive as well with the military state of mind. So you gotta think how I move and how I think sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It's always go be, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, like they say, keep your head on the swivel. That's me. You know what I'm saying? No matter if I'm talking to you, I'm gonna still be looking around and you be like, wow, you would think something wrong with me because I'm not making fully eye contact with you, but I'm just paying attention to my surroundings.
Yeah.
So that's just me, you know? So yeah, it's very important, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, but you can't always put it 100% on just me. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
You got to think about we and us sometimes. So
it's the balance. And by thinking about we and us, it's also accepting that other person, your spouse, your partner's individuality.
Yes. Yes.
So it's the balance. You have to, you know, it's some give and take that comes with it.
Yes.
What I don't hear a lot of these from other podcasts and things like that, when they throw this topic out there, we got a snippet of it. We didn't watch the whole thing either. We just taking a snippet that they posted.
Yeah,
but
that's fast.
Could have clarified more, but what I learned from our last podcast is the communication piece. Even with your individuality, like Miss No Filter said about Mr. No Filter, you know, she noticed the changes in him, but they started communicating. A lot of people, we try to be, you gotta have the individuality, I'm gonna say, but when you become a couple or when you become married, you have to have those conversations with your spouse about how you gonna move. And I feel like it'll be more accepted if they understand, you know, why you doing what you're doing or why you feel the need to do what you're doing. I feel like it'll be more accepted because there is then, in my case, there's no secrets. You need to go fishing. If fishing is for you, like again, I keep telling y'all, my wife likes to mow this lawn. Like that is her piece. I don't understand it because I work out there, except 5 days a week. I don't understand it. Why you want to come do it? Why we can't just pay somebody? But that is her piece that brings her back to her upbringing, like y'all said in the start of this one. Her grandfather taught her how to do that. She had a real deal bond with her grandfather that, you know, we really didn't discuss as much until, you know, God blessed us with the house, and then we got in this position to have to take care of our own lawn, you know. So now, okay, I get it a bit now. Now I ain't, you know, as on her so much about you need to get in the house. I get it. That's her piece, and I gotta let her have that, and that's her individuality.
Yeah, but what you said in the beginning, man, you pretty much answered it because, like I said, you have to communicate, man. Like I said, me and my wife, we spoke on many things that she disagreed on how I was moving. You know what I'm saying? Like I could use an example. My son, the way I handled my son.
Yeah.
She felt like at one time it was too hard, too harsh. You know what I'm saying? But when I explained it to her, as a young black man, you have to be a little hard on them. You know what I'm saying? So they can understand how to handle the life out there in the real world.
Yeah.
And she kind of understands. She see what his friends go through, so she like, okay, I see why you do that to Nate. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, she understands. It's all about communication. You know what I'm saying? And I was the same way with my bonus child. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen the road she was going down.
Right.
You know, like I said, I explained the Steve Harvey book to her, and and gave all the rules about boys and this and that, but she still wanted to go left and experience on her own. So guess what? Lesson learned. So you know, you ain't want to listen to daddy. So hey, you got to learn those lessons. I got to let you bump your head. And now when you cry, I give you this show to cry on just for a couple seconds, but then I'm gonna still give you I told you so speech.
Yeah.
I agree. Like I said, the biggest thing is communication, bro. And I had to learn the hard way about that. You know what I mean? We tend to, as long as me and my wife been together, you feel me, at what 18, 19, as well as we know each other, we don't always get it right. You feel me? As well as we know each other, as I know, you're not gonna always get it right. If you get it right all the time, something is wrong. That's where the Yeah, I don't think you ever always get it right. It's like something wrong. What's wrong is wrong. It ain't right. It's wrong. You feel
exactly.
me?
It's something wrong. You know what I'm saying? You stepping out, you got whatever, and she stepping out, got whatever. If that shit going perfect like that, something is wrong.
Something wrong, or it's finna go wrong.
Yeah, it's finna go wrong. Exactly.
You know what I mean? But that's the beautiful part about marriage. It keep you on your toes.
It keep you on your toes, for real.
Keep you on your toes.
I got a goddamn Secret Service agent over here, goddamn it, CSI, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it keep you on your toes, dog. I'm just keeping it real. Shit. Hey man, I told you I'm gonna give it to you real, man. You ain't asked them questions last week, so hey.
Yeah. See, I ain't wanna. I'm trying to keep it PG and keep it,
Yeah, I mean it's all good. I told SoundCloud I'm ready for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I want to get there. Hey, I don't want to scare the other, like my wife and his wife, away yet. You know what I'm saying? So
because it's gonna be my turn. I'm telling you.
Right.
We coming. We know it's coming. We know it's coming.
Yeah.
And first off, hold on, before I get there, shout out to Miss No Filter, man. Shout out to Miss No Filter. She came through and got her no filter on, man. Hey, that was I enjoyed that, and I did,
Big shout out.
That I think after that, I ain't gonna say. First off, I learned from that. You feel me? And it just showed how different people have different marriage. People's marriages have different functions. What works for them. Now it's the beautiful part of it for me. You know what I mean? Like to sit there and because I got compliments on, on that video with y'all. Like y'all was open. It was transparent. You feel what I'm saying? No, I don't think they said
it was believable. You know what I'm saying? It was real. It's something that you go through every day. So, like I said, if we'd have came on the show and just would have been all fake and just would have gave you the Donald Trump answers, I mean, you wouldn't have enjoyed it.
Guy, you got to see this guy. Oh, I don't know what I said. I don't remember.
You know what I'm saying? We go
Pulling bullshit out the sky.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? We go. Man, listen, man.
But these boys ready
matter of fact, we'll do a part 2. How about that? We'll do a part 2.
We gonna get our part 1 on before you do your.
Yeah, cause I ain't finna come to let you just dunk on us like that, bro. Repeat it.
Right. We gotta get
for real. For real. Now, Miss No Filter want to pull up. She can pull up without you, but y'all ain't finna do no part 2 like that, bro. Y'all ain't finna just be coming slamming on us like that, bro.
I loved it though because again,
real talk.
Because it segued right into this one. Because of the example we got from them they were 2 individuals. Yeah. And then I'm still I'm laughing because the part I loved the most was how y'all met. Because when y'all really learn how me and my wife met, it's something similar. But from how y'all met, doing y'all individual thing, led y'all to where y'all were at, hanging out. God put y'all together in the strangest situation. And to the world, I'm going to say, to the world, that was the strangest, really unheard of situation to meet your wife.
And I'm going to get off the subject. I know we on this.
Yeah.
But to the fact of when I met my wife, you know what I'm saying? And you was like, well, he didn't run away.
Yeah.
You gotta think about most women have children. You know what I'm saying? So how many women you go meet that don't have kids?
Right.
So why would I run?
Right.
No, that's
would have ran.
How many men are women gonna meet without kids?
Exactly. And I was a hot commodity because I didn't have no kids at 35, at 33, 34 years old. I didn't have no kids.
That's what it allows me to know there is a God for real, because you were you got all the dots, all the check marks. I should say.
And she'll tell you. She'll tell you I was the hot commodity because I didn't have no kids at the age I was.
You
when I met-
working, had
Yep.
your own spot, had your own money, no kids. Come on now. A black man at that time, come on now. Like even in today's time, and that's what I tell my sons, and we've all said the same thing. Get yourselves together and then figure that situation out. But
Yep.
that's
Nine
why
times out of 10, it don't happen like that.
I ain't gonna even lie. I want to go more into that, but then you know what I'm saying again. But again, even on this topic, y'all being individuals, you going there, her going there, y'all meeting, you figuring out that's your good thing, still being the individual. It took you a little while, but like Mr.
I was in Pensacola. I was in Pensacola. She was in Clearwater.
Okay.
So
And
that's
Mr.
how I
Sackler,
was. She knew I was still doing my thing because I was still, I wasn't with her. I mean, we were still communicating and hollering. She drive up to see me and spend the weekend or whatever, so vice versa. I come down. I used to just pop up in Clearwater. I ain't even tell I was coming. I just pop up. Just as, what I'm saying, I was just that dude, that type of dude with that mindset. I'm just gonna pop up, see how you move.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? See what type of person you are. You know what I'm saying? See if you really telling the truth.
Catch you off guard. Yeah.
And she was telling the truth, like about everything was going on. So it didn't matter.
Yeah. But it was on God's timing that you matured.
Yeah.
And started making them changes for yourself.
He's still working on me.
Yeah. But I love it though, because you said though, you decided to start changing and she noticed. Yeah. It wasn't that
she pays attention. She pays a lot of attention to me.
Yeah.
That's one thing I say about my wife. She pays a lot of attention to me.
Yeah.
She know when something's wrong. She know when I'm sick. She know everything about me. Trust me.
And I think that's just the traits of a good wife of mine the same way. You feel me? Like she may not know what's wrong, but she knows something wrong. Yep. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's 9 times 10 she don't already know what the hell is wrong.
Yeah. And then to be the individual, and then you come together though, because we still saying we have our own individual things, but truthfully, is that individuality because of where y'all both at in y'all marriages, when y'all wives able to notice all this about y'all and can probably finish a sentence for y'all. Like that's oneness to me.
Well, that's a hard one for my wife, because she kind of know what I'm thinking, but it might not be that mood that I might be like, nah, man, whatever, man, fuck this. You know what I'm saying? She might get one of those answers. You know what I'm saying? So,
but what I'm saying though, y'all sounding like both of y'all. That oneness is like damn near there. Y'all.
No, I think hear me out.
Polarity, but I feel like it's.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. The oneness, that's just. I think that's still one. It's individuality. I think we're thinking about two different things when we're saying individualism. You feel what I'm saying? What I'm saying, we have individualism, but we have meshed as one. You feel what I'm saying? Inside, I understand her individualism. She understands mine. You get what I'm saying? So, in that sense, and the familiarity and the comfort we can kind of finish each other. We know when something's wrong, what's on someone's mind. You get what I'm saying? Because that's just, I think, the love and the familiarity and the knowing of each other. You feel me? Of each other's individual. Like she knows what makes me tick. You get what I'm saying?
There you go.
I know what makes her tick. You feel me? It's two different things that makes each other tick. You know what I'm saying? Something that might not make me tick makes her tick. You get what I'm saying? But we both know that about each other. We may not know everything, like what got us, like why, where he going through now? I know he's going through something now, or I know he's feeling good now, but what is it? But sometimes she do know, and I do know. You feel what I'm saying? But it's just the understanding and the acceptance of it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead, Mr. No Filter, if you was going to jump in.
No, I want to say that. Go ahead.
So to bring up something else you said acceptance. He said women go through long suffering because they accept us. How do y'all feel about that?
I think that's cool. That's if they accept you.
Is it cool though? Because that means he's saying like it could be right now. Your wife is suffering because she's accepting who you are.
That means he's basically talking about, my understanding, he's basically talking about accepting your flaws, your bads, your bad habits, and all that. That's why they suffering. You know what I'm saying? And that's true. They do when you first meet your woman, your lady, your good thing as you call it. They go accept you as your, they go accept all that. They go get all that because they don't know you yet. Until they get time, spend time with you and get to know you, then yeah, that's when they try to change you a little bit, try to change you a little bit. Okay, baby, I think you need to do this, or let's try this, or that's how them conversations come about. You know what I'm saying? After they don't accept all the flaws and the bullshit that that you come with.
But do you truly believe the woman suffers more than the man, or is it that
I believe that. I believe that.
So for both, you feel the same way, Side Cloth, or do you feel like we don't really take the time to get?
I'm gonna say this. I think the women. If I'm being honest, I think the women probably suffer due to more. So if you look at statistic wise, I think the women probably do more suffering than the man. But at the same time, our suffering is not really accounted for as much.
They are emotional creatures.
Yeah.
So they go suffer more.
Okay.
We tend to have that hardened heart. We're gonna let stuff bounce off our chest because we Superman and not getting our feelings like the woman. But yes, they are emotional creatures. They go wear their feelings on their sleeve. So yes, they go suffer more.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, they might just they makeup they built like that. You know what I mean?
What?
But that's why I agree.
That's a good point. Now there's some out there that's done had that rough life. You know what I'm saying? Done been up under that rock for many years.
Yeah.
And they grow that heart. They get
and run a circle around you.
Yeah. That's the one that's go drive you through the storm.
Yeah. Straight through the eye.
Like, it depends because in some situations the man fall in love. I've heard statistics where it says the man fall in love first and he fall in love way before the woman, and then he's more invested than the woman. I've heard it both ways. You know what I'm saying? I done seen it in both situations. Well,
that's that passive man that we talked about in the previous.
In my experiences, in myself and in life, even my experiences, but my peers' experiences, that's not. I don't think that's the. And I'm not saying even if you could show me a fact that's true, that's not true in my life. You feel me? What I mean mine personally, or my peers that I know of. You feel what I'm saying? That's just not my experience of like male family members, male peers, male friends, and all that. That's not how it typically went down.
Exactly.
So in most situations, they're saying the woman knew what she wanted and fell in love with the man, not the other way around.
Yeah, accepting all your bullshit.
Even though we the chasers, we the hunters, we pursue what we want.
All your bullshit, all your bad habits, and yeah.
Okay.
They fall in love first.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What else? Well, shoot it, man. Let's go.
Yeah. That one, I mean, he didn't really say too much, and that was about it. That was the other thing that was really on my mind. I'm just as far as what I got from it. Seriously, because he was, it didn't go into too much in depth, and then he says he's a counselor and he hear from the men, but he knew, he basically said he needed to change because he was doing, again, like Mr. No Filter said, he was living his own individual life and he needed to change. And my personal opinion is that, again, I've learned from us from the start, a lot of people go into situations not knowing who they are. So then we get into these situations and then we still trying to figure out ourselves or decide this is who I'm gonna be. And it don't line up with the relationship, with the marriage, with the, the commitment you made to this spouse or whoever you dating. It don't line up. So then you have all these problems and these issues because we didn't do the work prior.
Yeah.
You gotta stop. we keep dragging people along for our bullshit, and that's what hurting people trying to figure it out. We got all these people going to therapy now, making all that money, and got me about to go back to school to be a therapist because that's where the money is.
Well, it's like being an individual person. I train my son the same way. Be your own individual, man.
Yeah.
I always been my own individual.
Yeah.
I move different from everybody. I don't follow. I've never been a follower.
Right.
Man, so you ain't gonna never catch me doing the same thing that another man's doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, if I buy an outfit and go out somewhere and I see the same double outfit, I might leave the club, leave the sports bar. I don't even go to the clubs no more. I leave the sports bar, might go home and change clothes, but I feel like coming back out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like that. I'm funny like that.
Every time, let me say this,
I don't want to get confused with another motherfucker doing what he doing because we got on the same outfit.
Yeah,
that's true. Every time that I did go to do the following route, bro, that's why I don't be a follower now. But every time, sometimes I might just switch up the whole, like Filter say, if I see too many people doing something, I'm going to automatically, regardless if it's working for them, I'm going to automatically go and it could be working successfully for them. It's just something about that maybe that's a flaw in me. You feel what I'm saying, or whatever. But it has played out to be my strength in life, because here's why. Like, every time that I did get on the following bandwagon, I end up in some shit.
Yeah. I
end up in, it was not a good experience. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it crashed and burned for the most part. Like, so that's why I say I think I have a bad issue with doing 100 in the opposite direction. When I feel like I'm being forced or I see a bunch of people doing something, you feel me? I do 100 in the opposite direction, intentionally. And sometimes, my wife be like, sometimes you pull away, you be so quick to pull away. You feel me? You know what I mean? Like, and I do, but it's just who I am. You know what I mean? This is my defense mechanism, because you only use a defense mechanism if it works. It's only valuable to you if it works. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah, it just, like I said, I move different. When I go out, I be around my wife family, and they like to drink. If I don't feel like drinking, I'm not gonna drink. You're not gonna force me to drink. You know what I'm saying? And I know they're gonna see this podcast. I'm talking to you if you see it. You know what I'm saying? If I don't feel like drinking,
salute to the family. Salute to the family.
Salute to the family. I love them to death, but hey, they can't force. They'll tell you they're not gonna force me to do anything. See, I'm not gonna pick up that pill. I'm not gonna pour that shot or whatever. If I don't want it, I don't want it. Period.
For me, it's not. It's my family mainly.
Yeah, it's me. If I feel like doing it, I don't feel like doing it. But if I feel like doing it, I'm gonna grab it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, unlike you, it's more so my family with me.
It's mine. Yeah.
I was that cat. Like I always say, like, I was the black sheep. I wasn't treated like the black sheep. I embrace the black sheep role.
Me too.
It'd be fun. They're like, man, y'all seen sackcloth? Y'all seen sackcloth? They're like, nah, man, wait. And they're like, you coming? If it depends on how I'm feeling. You know what I mean? But I was that cat who was there. They rarely see me because I was off doing my own thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm seen when I want to be seen.
Exactly. I move like I move when I want to move.
When I move, you move, just like that.
When I move, you move, just like that. Hell yeah! Hey DJ, bring that back.
Yeah, man.
So, go ahead, bro.
So to me, in closing, like, really, from what y'all saying, is individuality is good.
It's needed.
It's needed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With communication, proper communication amongst everybody affected.
I like the proper communication.
Yeah,
right.
Proper communication.
Keyword proper.
Hey, that's a whole nother.
Yeah.
Boy, that's a whole nother show, man.
Proper communication. You're correct.
Proper.
And I think
because I communicate with you, she communicate with me. That don't mean we communicating because we might be having a debate.
Like I'm talking to y'all right now. Y'all can have something else on. I've learned with the women, this is my opinion. And it's not just my wife. I could be talking to my mama. They gonna hear and process how they hear and how they process. And if they want to hear.
But I'm the same way. I'm guilty of that too. I hear like I said when we was on the show together.
And
I'm listening to you, but I don't want to hear it at the time. So
yeah. I meant to I didn't send it to y'all. I should have copied it, should have got it and sent it to y'all. The dude was saying he's an older dude. He say, when I'm dispersing money, he say, I take care of my grandmama, my mama, my household, and some of my family. He said, I done learned when it comes to me giving my opinion, they don't want to hear nothing, but they'll take my money all day. It's like they don't want to hear nothing I have to say, but they will take me taking care of them, being that protector, provider. I can play that role, and I can't play no other role. And I was like, I don't know. In my life, that's how it seems. Don't nobody want to hear you. You know, they just want you to play your role and let me keep doing me.
You got to switch that around. I'm gonna hand that money to you real slow. And you go do what I gotta say.
Yeah.
No matter, you know what I'm saying? If it go in one ear, come out of the other, at least across your mind.
Yeah.
So hey. No motion when I hand you that.
and it might look. And I don't know who we talking about, but I know, man, some people in life that just give some horrible fucking advice, bro. Like, I don't know some people in life that give horrible advice.
Yeah.
Bro.
Homeboys, family.
Yeah.
It may not even so
he might be parents give some bad advice. I mean, it is what it
might be valuable for his money, but his advice ain't worth shit, bro. Like,
yeah.
That like I was saying,
like you're probably right about that.
But it goes back to your role.
I ain't gonna even lie. I got sisters that are very smart. They hold multiple degrees, right? Like, and then I love the fact that bringing back to Mr. No Filter, and then Sackcloth. No, we got brothers that can have a lawn service that pops and bought multiple equipment and bought trucks and bought this, that, and the other. And to me, I've been telling them and pushing them since before we bought our house. Been telling them the same thing. Again, yeah, you can do your own individual thing, but the individual thing needs to benefit the whole, so that we all can win. If we all got talents, that's how other folks are making it, but we're not making it. We stuck when it comes to the generational wealth. And so I've been preaching for years, but now it's starting to click for some of them and not the others. And then that it all goes to this relationship stuff too, because if a man can't do his part, you're always going to have an issue with your spouse. If your spouse has to go out there, if your spouse has to go out there and work 10 times harder than you, and you think you finna sit up in the house and be chilling and all that, playing the video game, this, that, and the other, and she ain't gonna be cheating on you, and they ain't gonna have others that's gonna be able to easily backdoor you, bro, you got another thing.
Yeah, that's a problem. That's problem number one. You shouldn't as a man want to sit up in the house if you ain't.
You know what I'm saying?
Bring it, you know what I'm saying? Bring it
there
in.
There is fathers that stay home and watch their kids. There is. But when your child old enough to start talking to you and telling you what's what and can call you, bruh, you better get out there and get a check.
But if you doing it like that, you better have the house clean, you better have cars washed, you better have dinner on the table, and you better have a bathwater ran when she come in. You just can't just play the PlayStation all day or Sega or whatever is out there. You know. Sega. I'm saying you can't play that all day. I'm just saying, Xbox, whatever it is. I don't see that. I'm the type of I never played games. I never owned a game in my life. You know what I'm saying? My mom was, you know what I'm saying? My son got everything. My son got the 4 and the 5, you know what I'm saying? But I never played no game. Every now and then I might go in there and jump in his game.
I stopped playing games at the age of fucking early 20s, dog.
I used to play my homeboy game. I used to go to his house, wake him up early in the morning, get on his Atari. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
When the first Call of Duty came out, I went to my cousin David's house. He retired Air Force right now. That man, he was younger than me. I think we like 4-5 years apart. I got on, they dropped me down on the screen. That man shot me right away, like within a second. I said, bro, I'm done. You can have it. That's the last time I tried to play a game. Like, no, years ago.
Yeah.
But
I'm good.
Yeah, man. And individuality and all, it works, like we were saying, with proper communication and all. But again, you got to learn what that is. It's so much that we think we thought we knew, but we don't. You know what I'm saying? So it, like y'all say, it's especially the no filters. It's work. It's constant work, and you have to be willing, open and willing to work on yourself and to work on your marriage. And that's my opinion about it, fellas. Like, relationship, marriage is constant work. And that's what a lot of people don't want to do. Continue working.
Correct. It's correct. You cooking, bro. You definitely cooking. Like you say, be open. But I'm gonna say this in closing. When we say work on yourself, you have to first, and it's just like AA. This coming from me being a person who was addicted to pain pills at one time. I couldn't fix myself, dog. My wife didn't even know I was addicted to them, bro. But I couldn't, so she didn't even know to get me help. You feel what I'm saying? I kept that shit so locked down tight. You feel what I'm saying? I was a functional addict. Yeah. But I couldn't. So she didn't even know. Like she had no clue like that. You know what I mean? I couldn't start to work on myself until I even acknowledged that I had an issue. And that goes to anything, bro. Like if a person don't realize, you could tell a person, but until that person realizes that they have an issue, they're not going to get help.
Okay.
And even if the person, let's just say she knew that like this nigga got an issue, you feel me? He got a problem. If I didn't see it, and she like, you got to go get some help. That help wasn't gonna do me no good. You don't, until you acknowledge your problems, you're not going to get the help. You're not going to even take the treatment serious because you're too busy in there telling yourself that you good. So you might get through the course. You might do what you need to get through the course, but you ain't got the proper help because you ain't been fully honest with yourself. You ain't really put the right type of energy, spiritual energy, into getting the correction that need to be done. You just did what you needed to do. And we see it all the time with cats who be on probation. Oh, they get off probation, but once they get off probation, what they go back and do? The same shit. They get out of jail, they made it through their stint, but once they get out, they back on the same tip.
You so right. The last time I got locked up, bro, no lie. It was what helped me to change is, I can't remember that man's name for nothing, but I had a CO. The CO had pulled me to the side because I ain't gonna even lie. I'm in there, I'm hot. I had a baby on the way. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was gonna go out to go to prison. And then I wasn't gonna see my son being born and all this. I'm in there, bitch, mad at the world. The man was like, he said, listen, once I found out I could get out on the program because I ain't go out that high. So the man was like, listen, you getting all happy-go-lucky or whatever, you getting ready to get out right now, but statistics says 85% chance you're gonna come right back. He said, I see you. See you soon. What was that? See you soon? Like he just knew I was gonna come right back in there. But that changed my life. That changed my life. But that man said, you coming back, basically. He sat there and looked in my face, said, you coming back, I see you. He remembered my name, wrote my name down and all that. I see you in here soon. He said, I got a few years till I retire. I see you. I'm like, nah, man. You ain't gonna see me no more. And I ain't gonna see you no more, did it? No more.
All right, man. We hope y'all enjoyed the episode talking about individuality in a marriage, how it can be beneficial and how it can kind of go against you sometimes. Again, I want to give a big shout out to Miss No Filter for coming through last episode and really talking that talk, man, being transparent and everything. Thank Mr. No Filter for allowing his queen to come through and grace our presence. Just much respect to that to the No Filter household, man. And we appreciate all y'all for coming through, rocking with us. Drop a comment, hit that like button, subscribe. Hey, and really comment, man. Really comment. We appreciate it. We appreciate the feedback. We're not saying we finna take it as 100% fact, but we gonna learn from it. We all, us three here, have come a long way in our life, in our marriage, and our spiritual journey to where we understand that sometimes we have to listen to outside feedback. Now, the message that we received may not be the message that you thought you were trying to tell us, but either way, it's appreciated. So I'm gonna bring the fellas back in here so we can slide on about this thing. And fellas, that's another one, like DJ Khaled say, another one. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I appreciate y'all too, fellas, man. Real talk.
Oh yeah.
And hey, and look for Mr. No Filter vlog coming soon, man, on another channel. Put the link in the description.
West Chase Life. That's what we gonna call it. West Chase Life.
That's funny because I was trying to think of a title for it. But anywho, hey, this has been the Relapse, and we out.
I'm a Bible dude, 27 years. January 14th will be 28 years that I've been a believer in Jesus. Okay.
Can I say something right
Of course you can.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
My message to women is that men need religion. I believe that religion was created for men and that men need it. Men need...
Interesting.
Yes. Men need...
Glad we got here.
No, men need a level of fear in them. Without fear and the male not believing that there will be consequences, the male has really no incentive to be a better person. So when they always say you should seek a God-fearing man, there's a reason why they say God-fearing, because men are governed and controlled through fear. The problem is they have tried to put women and govern women the same way that you govern men. Men are the ones who need the controls. Women need to be taught and be free because they're neurologically wired for that. So I applaud you for being a religious guy because men absolutely need religion. Unfortunately, it's the women who are filling the churches and the pastors are mainly talking to women and the men are only there for the women, and they ain't listening to nothing because you don't train men or teach men through speaking. You teach men through consequence and reward. So even the preaching mechanism or how the message is conveyed is geared to women, which is not the way these things should be. Women should be free, men should be controlled because their very nature needs the controls. So it's good that you are a religious guy. I don't think that you shouldn't be.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm fascinated by this thought. I know you don't dabble in hypotheticals. Would you be opposed to indulging one?
Go ahead.
Because I'm